So most people think HD printers are just for, toys and hobbies. And I bought one for my t-shirt embroidery shop. And it's kind of completely changed the way I'm thinking and organizing my shop. Running a shop, you're constantly dealing with, just little frustrations that add up. Like thread spools are just everywhere, tools are missing, parts that you need but they just don't exist, and it just adds up and it slows you down. I started looking into 3D printing because I wanted to fix some of the daily headaches. But I'll be honest with you, it wasn't just about efficiency. I wanted to a kind of a creative outlet, a new skill that I could learn for fun, something I could enjoy outside of just printing shirts all day. So I started doing some research. I wanted something reliable, easy to use, and flexible enough for different projects. And after a lot of reviews and a lot of YouTube videos, I landed on the Bambu Labs H2D. Now, it wasn't cheap, and but compared to the the wasted time and the clutter, I felt like it was a good investment in both my shop and my creativity. I told myself if it saves, even a few hours a week or keeps my embroidery area from being a disaster, it'll pay for itself. And that's how I justify it. I'm kind of financially irresponsible. So my initial issue was my thread. Now, it was in a drawer and I was ordering multiples of the same colors, which I didn't need. I need different colors. And there was, three blacks and three blues and three golds. And, it was it was a mess. And I thought that, there should be a better way. And luckily, I was gifted with this grid system and it was supposed to be for pop ups. And I thought, maybe we could put the spools on there and that way it's out. I can see what's available. I can see what I'm running low on. And let me just try to design something. Now, I don't have the design skills to do it, but I can draw it. And I have a friend that knows how to design in 3D. So I took my measurements, I sketched out, my idea to see what he thought. And, shout out to Raza. He made it happen. He created this file for me. We tested it and as soon as I got the printer, that was like one of the first things I printed up. There was some a little bit of alteration. I mean, it was like the most minuscule thing, and he had it switched up in a couple of minutes. We printed up that second version, and it was perfect. So as you can see on the grid now, I can see all the spools. I can see all the colors. Yeah, I need to organize it a little bit better so colors are lined up together. But it's so satisfying when you have an idea that you put it on the paper, you get some help, creating the file, and then this thing just prints it out. It's awesome. And now I'm just thinking about what else can I do to make the shop more efficient. There's a lot of things in the shipping area. There's a lot of things on the DTG area. The ideas are limitless right now. That's when it clicked. That wasn't just a hobby machine. Every print that solves a problem adds efficiency to the shop. And yeah, it's fun too. If you run a small shop like mine, a 3D printer isn't just a toy, it's a tool. And the moment you print something that fixes a real problem, you'll see why it's worth it. I've got a ton of ideas and I want to test and design, and I'm eager to see what comes out next. So I'll share those here as I keep experimenting. Hit subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next, and I'll see you on the next one.